Okay, it's time to clear up this sexist because women think they'd like a nice egalitarian man. That is, a man who considers that men and women should be treated equally, but women don't like men like this. In fact, they're actually attracted to sexist men.
First question is, do you like it when men open the car door for you?
Yes.
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 I'm gonna go with yes too.
Do you know the sidewalk rule?
Yes.
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 Okay, and what is the sidewalk rule, just to explain to the audience?
They walk next to us near the road and we stay on the other side of it.
Women away from the road.
Does that apply to you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why with that, I'm like a strong yes.
Do you like getting good morning texts or flowers?
Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
to good morning text and yes to flowers. Good
For
morning
both?
text every day. Every day, good morning text. Here, this is tricky. It depends
Yeah.
on the guy. Like,
Okay.
if I'm like, not, like that could easily give me the ick where I'm like, ooh, no. But if I'm into him, then I'm like,
Flowers?
flowers are good.
Do you like it when a man pays for either the first date or the second date?
The first. Or
First
every.
date. Okay, or both? Okay. Second date.
Both dates.
First date? Okay.
Both dates. All dates.
All dates.
I feel like for me, when I'm like, oh, this is a date, is like he's taking me out, he's buying my coffee. That's how I consider it a date. So I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
For both.
I'm also gonna say yes because I see it as like if you ask me on a date, you can take me on a date, which would include paying.
Let me tell you, would it be surprising for you, based on all your answers, would it be surprising to know that you are attracted to sexist men?
We're like flustered.
This pisses you off?
Yeah. Wait. I don't want to be attracted to that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I wouldn't think it's a sexist man.
No, why not?
But why?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you why, random citizen. To start, let me take you back to the University of Waterloo back in 2012, where Amy Young tested her participants' intuitions regarding men's attitudes toward women. At the outset, the study outlines a distinction between hostile sexism and benevolent sexism. Hostile sexism is characterized by contempt. The individuals who hold this attitude believe, for example, that feminists seek to overpower men and that women try to control men using their sexuality. In this study, Amy and her colleagues measured hostile sexism by how much people agree with statements like, women are too easily offended, and women seek to gain power by getting control over men. Now, in contrast, benevolent sexism is a patronizing attitude that's associated with people promoting traditional gender roles. People who hold benevolent sexist attitudes tend to view women as intrinsically pure or deserving of men's protection, and so on. And researchers measured benevolent sexism by seeing how many people agree with statements like, many women have a quality of purity that few men possess, and women should be cherished and protected by men. And yes, some might argue that agreeing with these statements means that you have a nice perspective, but still, it's a perspective that is a form of discrimination because it involves treating a man differently than a woman, which is fundamentally sexism, something that some people didn't seem to understand.
I don't agree with that. I don't think you can just call someone like them sexist just because they do those things.
And also to my other point, if you look into this study, I don't know if you can see it, you'll find that young women were shown to be most attracted to benevolent sexist men. And if you're curious as to the why behind all this,
Well, why?
so were these researchers. In this study, titled Benevolent Sexism and Mate Preferences, Why Do Women Prefer Benevolent Men Despite Recognizing That They Can Be Undermining, they found that women saw benevolent sexist men as being more likely to commit to, provide for, and protect their romantic partners. Which makes sense when you think about it, because what woman isn't attracted to stability and commitment? Especially when it's in the form of a happily ever after.
I want that. I want everything.
And surprisingly, even women who scored high on feminist beliefs, that is, women who agreed with statements like, all men receive economic, sexual, and psychological benefits from male domination, they thought that benevolent sexist men were also the most attractive. Let that one sink in.
I believe women are more worthy than men.
Yeah, we make babies. We make you even be born.
I don't
so
know
yeah.
if that sounds wrong, but
And so there you have it. The key takeaways, fellas, if you are egalitarian in your viewpoint and you want the best chances of appearing likable to a particular female, fake it till you make it, dude, because your best chances are to convey yourself as a benevolent sexist. But if you decide to go that route, just FYI, you're looking at more of an absurdist commitment for yourself because, you know, the pretense. But if you want to go the existentialist route and just say true to your identity, then I say, dude, just do you, bro. Ooh, I forgot. There's also going to be a part 2 to this where I ask people similar questions to the questions that I asked in this video, except in Portland, Oregon. So if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe.